look, we had the off-season, you brought in some players. Were you disappointed with round one?
Yeah, definitely disappointed with the outcome. Conceding the goals the way that we did, especially the first one, the set piece, disappointing. But overall, some positives. We got good minutes into Victor's legs, Marcel, Piero as well, trying to build that cohesion with the group, to have a good understanding. I think at my tenure at this club, I think this is the first time that we actually entered the opponent's box 33 times, but just not effective in that last pass in that final third, and capitalising on those sometimes half chances that we created. So look, we've got another game against Central Coast at home. Finally we get to get reintroduced to our fans and the Cove coming, so looking forward to their support against Central Coast, who had a good result against Newcastle on the weekend as well.
You had the 33 times in the box. It's a bit tricky for people like Victor because he's just come in, but someone's got to step up and score those goals, right? Because you haven't got the second season from last year even, and Joe Lolly, if he's unavailable one game, someone else has got to be there.
Yeah, look, Victor will be fine. Once we build that cohesion with Joe and Piero, and Alassane or Abel who plays, or Woody comes on, or Tiago comes on. Once we build that cohesion, I think Victor will be fine. I think he's a very smart player in the way that we want to play. He knows when to come off the line, knows when to get into the box, and he's in the right areas. I think once he scores his first goal, and then I think that'll definitely build his confidence moving forward.
Yeah, a knock on your team last year was that you gave away too many goals, too many chances, and Adelaide again in the first half had quite a few chances. What do you do about that this week?
Yeah, look, we nullified that at half time. The game plan wasn't to start. We started a little bit too high and allowed them space in behind. More so on the right hand side with Pirias. Adelaide used his speed to be a little bit more direct and play over the top. But I thought in the second half, to be honest, we had them pinned back and playing in their half. Just couldn't create a real clear-cut chance to capitalise on those moments. So yeah, it's something that we reviewed with the players after as well, and what we spoke about and what the game plan was. And like I said, the second half, I think we fixed it and nullified that moment. And we had probably a lot more possession in the second half where we controlled the game, but just didn't capitalise.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of focus on the goalkeepers this week, but Harrison he made some great saves, didn't he?
Yeah, I said this in my presser after the game. I said we're very lucky. We've got two very good goalkeepers that can step up and play any time, and I thought Harrison, it's his job to keep the ball out of the back of the net, and he made two very important saves early on in the game.
Yeah, and on the other goalkeeper coming back, you would have seen him on the weekend. He's out to prove this year that he's still got it, right? So what kind of an opponent does Andrew Redmayne turn up as? He was so popular.
Yeah, Red is a quality individual, a quality player, and he'll still go and do his work at Central Coast to the best of his ability. He's been very important to Sydney FC and very important to the game in Australia, even with the Socceroos. So yeah, he'll come out and he'll play his game like he normally does. He's always been a winner, and that's why they stay at this level for such a long time.
Yeah, that last crazy minute of the F3 derby, it's gone viral. It's fun to watch, but as a coach, I don't know if you look at it in different eyes.
It's hard. Like at the end of the day, as a coach, you don't have control. Player steps up to take the penalty, it gets saved. Goal kick goes the other way. Bit of a calamity in the box, and then the opponent scores in the 94th, 95th minute of the game. And this is part of the game, and this is why we love the game, because it's so unpredictable.
Yeah. What else did you see from the Mariners apart from that, crazy moment? They've got Warren Moons come in. He's obviously off to a good start. What kind of...
Yeah, look, Mariners for me have always been a great club in the sense of they're a hard-working group. They work very hard for each other. They'll grind through games, but they also got quality to play through you and play over the top. And they've got some young, talented players as well. So again, but for us, we're playing at home. We need to dominate the game in all factors and make sure that we get the result that we need.
Yeah, you've got this home for a while. It is what it is, but you've got to make it a fortress, right? It is a fun place to watch football.
Yeah, look, I've been here previously as head coach of Wellington, and we played Sydney here, and I think there was 17,000 people here, and the place was rocking. So, I'm hoping that we get a great turnout. Hopefully the fans have missed the boys playing, and we get a good turnout. And the Leichhardt, I think, has always got a great atmosphere.
What about sort of injury news? How we're looking for returning players, or anyone pick anything in Adelaide?
The only one that is possibly Corey might be available if he gets through today's session. He'll be modified, but other than that, everyone's all good to go, and Joe Lacey is the only one that's out.
You might get a few South Americans in the crowd on Saturday looking to see Piero. Obviously there was a big fanfare when he signed and he came to Australia. What do you think the Peruvians will add to the atmosphere, and also how do you think Piero's going?
Yeah, Piero's going very well. He's adapted to the group very well. I think he's a quality individual. We still don't forget that he's only 24 at the same time. But look, I think the Peruvians will come and support the team, support Piero. I think that'll definitely help him and make him feel comfortable at the same time.